Good morning, folks. Here at Cayman Mall Road, we're having to address a press release that was sent out this morning by Trident organizers or Trident events. Apparently, they're a group that I guess is headed up by Cedric Gadir Singh, who put on the Rubba Dub 90s Cooler Festival over the weekend. They've issued a statement this morning that is very, very alarming. Number one, because it has purported to say something in it that's completely false. In other words, a liar, liar, pants on fire. And this really got me to thinking. Those of you who listen to a regular morning show would have heard me address this point already this morning. But for the sake of being very, very crystal clear and directly addressing this press release, which we were not aware of during the morning show, I wanted to do a separate statement on this whole issue. So, first of all, let me show you the press release and what it says, and then we can discuss what we actually take issue with. So this press release sent out sometime this morning. We haven't received it. We received it from someone via WhatsApp. I haven't, to be in all fairness to them, I haven't yet checked my email, but I didn't see anything come in at the time of this. I'm assuming that they've sent it to other media and not to CMR. Then they go on to say, and this is the part that is from this Trident events group that is very, very concerning. They say in the second to last paragraph, it is unfortunate that the cancellation order was posted on social media prior to being delivered to our team. However, once received, we complied with the requests of the CMO. It is indeed unfortunate that a decision was not made sooner. So, folks, this is where the government, and we can get this information by FOI request. So, Trident Events Group, you should be very, very cautious about being dishonest about these sorts of things, because nobody likes a liar. And I have to tell you that here on Cayman Mall Road, we dislike liars probably more than anybody on this island. And you have just been caught in a very, very big lie. And then it begs the question, why? So let's deal with the lie, first of all. So we, on Saturday evening, posted the story, which essentially went up saying that we had now some 27 suspected, 23 suspected, and an additional 4 confirmed cases of the Omicron variant. And in that story, we also include the fact that the Rubba Dub 90s festival, Cooler Festival, had been canceled. Upon saying that, we received numerous messages of people saying to us, no, Sandy, your article's wrong. It's not canceled. I live right next to Lion Center. The music is popping off. We're listening to it. There's absolutely no way that this event can be canceled. So then I said, wow, I know my source is 1,000% accurate. I'm not really questioning my source, but why is it that this event would actually be ongoing if it had been canceled? And so I believe people when they say we hear the music, we see people showing up. People actually took a photo and sent us a photo of the actual event happening. And this was what we eventually posted up, which I'm going to talk about here in a second, a photo of the event. And they're like, there are people there. So I said, let me check my source again. Are you sure that you guys meant to cancel it and it didn't happen? And they said, here's the letter, right? Now, let me be very, very clear, folks. As I just mentioned, we don't like liars. And when you lie, oftentimes I find that you only make things worse for yourself. And it becomes so obvious that you have lied to the people of the Cayman Islands. And I'm going to tell you what this lie is all about here in a second. So first of all, we posted the story regarding the Omicron variant on our social media page at 7:53 p.m. which means that literally minutes before that, the story would have went out from the website, probably 7:50. It takes us a couple minutes to then post it across our social media platforms, right? The headline said, 27 Omicron cases in Cayman, ? Police shut down Rubba Dub out of concerns. That was at 7:53 that was posted on social media. Rubba Dub claims that the letter that we posted, right, or even the notice of the event cancellation, had not reached them as yet. Now, I have an issue with this because Rubba Dub organizers, aka Cedric Gadir Singh, needs to answer to the people of the Cayman Islands of when he actually received the phone call before the letter was delivered to him to say, you cannot move forward with this event. By afternoon, the government was aware of the fact that these variants, that the Omicron variant was spreading. We now have community spread, it looks like, of this, right? I can tell you that I received from one of my sources notification. I'm going to just double check the time here. Let me see if I can tell you the time. I received notification of this situation at 7:03. So we sat on the story for almost an entire hour because I needed to check with a few other sources and actually verify that we actually did have 27 now, almost 30 suspected cases of Omicron. And so I was making phone calls and checking my sources. It would have been known at that point, at least by the time I received word of it, the organizers, Trident Events Group, would have known. Cedric Gadir Singh, I don't know if he didn't tell anybody else in the group, but he would have received a phone call telling him the government is having to pull a plug on this event. One of the main reasons why they pulled the plug, and Gadir Singh needs to be honest about this as well, is they strongly believe that he oversold his event, knowing the current COVID restrictions that are in place. Ask him how many tickets did he actually sell and to prove it. You see, sometimes when you tell a lie, you end up exposing yourself. It's like the monkey who keeps crawling higher. What do they say about that monkey? He keeps exposing his behind. Now, in this, press release that went out today, Gadir Singh tells another lie. It's unfortunate that the cancellation order was posted on social media prior to being delivered to her team. He doesn't say the story. And this is where, again, the devil's in the details. And when your pants are on fire from lying, folks, you better come good when you try to come for CMR, because if you don't, you're going to have a problem. Here we go. When was the cancellation order posted on CMR? The reason why we even got the cancellation order is because hours later, I'm like, are you sure that this event has been canceled? Because it seems like it's in full swing. The police had to go and shut it down. And that's why the cancellation order was sent to me. Now look at the date, the timestamp of when the cancellation order was actually posted on social media. 12:18 a.m. Thank God for Facebook. Thank God for Mr. Mark Zuckerberg. And thank God for Instagram. This was posted via our Instagram. See what it says, published by Instagram yesterday, which was basically Sunday morning. That's what it's saying yesterday, and today's Monday, the 20th, at 12:18 a.m. Interesting. So the organizers of this event are trying to say that at 12:18 a.m. Sunday morning, after their event had been shut down, after police showed up and shut it down, said, go home, that they didn't yet have this notice? Really, Cedric? You're going to come for CMR like that? Woo! You better go ask Mr. Zuckerberg how that's possible, that we posted this Sunday morning at 12:18 a.m., but you're still claiming that you'd not yet received your order, the cancellation order. That's a lie. There's no way that we could have received this cancellation order before you. My dear, you're an events coordinator in this country, whatever, an events, what do you call yourself? Promoter. You also work for one of the largest liquor companies in the Cayman Islands, Jake Scott. I'm sure they would not want to know that you have issued a press release this morning that has a bold-faced lie in the press statement. You need to do some explaining. Now, why would Cedric, after receiving a phone call and a letter, still proceed to force the police to show up and cancel his event? Folks, it's a very simple answer. It comes down to money. This is the second time that he's had to postpone and cancel this event. No doubt Cedric has outlaid and put out some money for this. September, he had to cancel it because of community spread. And I'm sure he's feeling stressed out like, OMG, here we go again. I'm going to have to cancel my rub-a-dub scrub event yet again. This can't be right. I'm going to lose money. People are going to be upset with me. My name is going to be salt in the community of promoters. So he figures, despite having received a phone call, despite having received a letter, I'm going to play fool. Well, ignorance is bliss, they say. So he moves forward playing as dumb as he could possibly be. Real ignorant and real stupid, in my opinion. And he hosts the event. He pumps up the music. Everybody in the neighborhood is like, Sandy, I live next door. The music is popping. People even drove by. People are lining up. Sandy Hill, you got it wrong. CMR got it wrong. They're not canceled. Well, you see, you show up and you walk through the door. If they give you 5 minutes of a show or they give you 5 hours of a cooler fet, once you're in the doors, you've gotten, hey, you already got your tickets. You already spent your money. This is out of our control. You'll be issued no refunds. It's so ironic because with the September event, he had to, because it was canceled, he had to turn around and say, everyone who already purchased a ticket, you gain entry, obviously. You still got a valid ticket. Come to this cooler fet. And now poor little Cedric is being placed in a position again. But what I have found, folks, my aunt has always said, bless her little soul, Aunt Lottie's world, pearls of wisdom, as I like to call them. She always said to me, honesty is the best policy. Because a lie seems to always find its way. And it's going to trip you up. And then you have to tell another lie to cover another lie and another lie to cover another lie. So there were a couple of people who were questioning, oh, well, how did Sandy get this notice? Surely the organizers didn't have it. Yes, they did. And there's no way under this beautiful golden sun that we live in the Cayman Islands that I had the notice before Cedric had the notice. Come on, folks. Cedric, you have email, right? Your email works. You answered your phone. Do you really want us to FOI the time that the phone call was made to you and exactly what time you got notice that a letter was coming to you and you needed to cancel the event? The other thing you need to do, Cedric, is explain to people, despite you knowing in advance about the cancellation, well in advance, why is it that none of your social media posts for Rub-a-Dub, your personal posts, everything 345, CMR, no media house that you could have reached out to, whether it's official media, unofficial media, no one was notified by you of the cancellation so that we could have all spread the word on your behalf. You care to explain that little nugget to us? It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that promoters in this country have become so greedy with the events that they promote that they lack any degree of honesty and scruples. But when it comes to the truth, right? Don't attempt to put CMR on blast this beautiful Monday morning, days before Christmas, when you yourself are not prepared to be honest with the people of the Cayman Islands. I don't know who your Trident Events group are, but whoever else is in this membership of the Trident Event group, let me assure you that honesty is always the best policy. Even if you were going to take a hit and lose money on this event, you are better off telling the truth and nothing but the truth. Your patrons would understand, right? That in these difficult times that we're living in right now with a huge degree of unpredictability, why on earth you would be even hosting such an event right now, only God knows. Why would you allegedly be overselling your event, bragging days ago that it was sold out from Wednesday? Right. If the police trusted that there would only be 250 people there, 249 people, and there was no increased numbers as of Saturday of Omicron, your event would have gone off without a hitch. But you're putting the lives of your followers and your rubba-dubba-lub, followers and fans at risk for the sake of a few dollars, the truth shall set you free, Cedric. Try it on for measure. Try it on for measure. That's all we have to say about this one, folks. You guys have a beautiful day.